What's up, everybody? This is your girl Mani 2 times, and welcome to this interesting episode of the Midnight Hour. Before I get started, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel, and ring the bell to get future notifications on this channel. Let's get to it. Before I get started on this topic, I hope everybody's having a good day. If you are having the best day of your life, continue. If you are having a worst day, smile. Just smile and keep your head up. Everything's going to be okay. If you are going through something right now, you are loved. I just want you to remember that. You are loved. Don't think that you're not loved. You are loved. Okay? Keep your head up. Alright, so this topic on this episode might ruffle a few feathers. Might get a lot of people pissed off. Because this topic might be slightly or fully be about you. If you get upset, then yeah, it's about you. The shoe fucking fits. But if you don't get sad and you can relate, please comment below because this shit's about to get good. So, we all dealt with a toxic person, whether it's your friend, your best friend, your brother, your sister, your mom and your dad, any former relatives, or an employee, or boss, co-workers. I mean, that does fall in the same category. But anyhow, you can understand where I'm about to talk about. So, this topic is called toxic. What's toxic? Well, the definition of toxic is poisonous. For example, nuclear waste is the most toxic form of liquid that can affect a human being if he or she, or if you refer yourself as they, will permanently damage you if you are exposed to it. If you ever see a suspicious liquid, don't touch it. Don't step in it, don't touch it, because it can fuck you up bad. Now, let's combine toxic and a human being together. What do you get? A toxic person. Now, what's a toxic person, you may ask? A toxic person is when one is abusive, unsupportive, or unhealthy mentally and emotionally. Someone who basically brings you down more than up. And this is like, it's hard to see a toxic person because you always expect the toxic person to be this horrible, evil human being. You will see evil qualities when you first see them. Nah. You will see a toxic person in the form of this nice guy. But when things don't go their way, you will slowly see the toxic trait come out of them. And these are signs of a toxic person in a friend group or individual, if you're in a relationship or families, whatever. These are the signs. So the signs are: the first sign, you are left feeling emotionally exhausted after you're encountered with them. It's like when you get around them, their energy is off, or you just feel exhausted being around them. Like, I experienced that shit myself. I experienced, being around a toxic person, and I just get annoyed. Every time a situation happens, and I just get exhausted. But that's only in my perspective. But anybody can experience something like that. I don't know. I'm sorry. I just got my words twisted up real quick. But on to the next one. They'll try and intimidate you to get their way. Now, if you experience this, I've never experienced this, but if you had, I'm sorry, I kind of sound like one right now. Wait, no, that's not toxic. I sound narcissistic, but if you ever experience somebody that intimidates you, leave. Just leave. They'll try to control you by guilt tripping. Guilt tripping is like when somebody says, oh, you're my brother, sister, or friend, you'll do this for me. That's a sign of guilt tripping. Or they'll make you feel bad in a situation so they can get something that they wanted. For example, your mom asks you for something to eat, and you I'm gonna say this. Your mom asks you for some of your food. You didn't want to share because you made that food. Your mom says, I fed you throughout birth, I gave you this and a third, blah blah blah, and you won't give me some food. That's guilt tripping. Another sign is that they're easily jealous. That is really the truth right there. Like, it's highly self-explanatory. I don't need to really explain what jealousy is, but if you already know what jealousy is, please comment below. But yeah, a toxic person will be so jealous of you. There's some people that'll tell you that they're not jealous of you, but their actions show that they're jealous of you. So, another sign of a toxic person is this the fifth one? God damn, there's like so many forms of a jealous person. Here's I not jealous person, a toxic person. I took a lot of notes on this, John, so bear with me. They give backhanded compliments. It's like, say if you wear something nice, and a toxic person will give you a nice a nice compliment, but they'll add a little bit negative to it. Just a bit of negative, instead of just saying it full blown out. Ugh, that's not right. But no, they'll say it's good. But if you hear the word "but," if they say that you look good, then you know it's a backhand compliment. They overshare. So here's I would say with this sign, it's really not a toxic person, but unless if it's constantly, like, we tend to overshare a lot of things, accidental or unintentionally, and it's really not our fault. But if it's constant, then yeah, it's toxic. So, for example, disclosing extremely personal, intimate information about themselves or others straight away, chances are they'll probably want your approval so badly they'll bear any secret. Demand they sense this approval, however slight, imagine they will turn on you, and any information they'll have on you will be used in similar attempts and curry favor in future victims. This one is pretty. If it's constantly, then yeah, I can totally understand. Oh, this is the most common sign right here, and I always see this. This one is gaslighting and crazy meaning. They blatantly deny their own behavior and ignore evidence when confronted on it. They become dismissive, critical. If you attempt to disappoint their fabrication with facts, instead of them actually addressing their inappropriate behavior, somehow it becomes your fault for being sensitive and crazy. When a toxic person is toxic, if they call you crazy for telling the truth about them. I seen this shit before. Many people seen this shit before. If you seen this shit, yo, cut them off right then and there. Like, it's really crazy. Like, a toxic person will never take responsibility for their actions. Like, they'll lie. They'll continue to lie. Or, one minute they'll lie to you, the next minute tell the truth to somebody else, basically confusing the fuck out of you. Or, yeah, they're like quick to like call somebody crazy when the real crazy person is themselves. I don't know, but yeah, but they'll tend to gaslight you, make it look like that you are a very sensitive or crazy individual when you're just telling the truth about them, and they just have a sad way of accepting it. Oh, this sign right here is also the most common one. They focus on your mistakes and ignore their own. Let me read this one. For example, if they are 2 hours late, don't forget you were once 5 minutes late onto your first date, if you put out their inappropriate behavior, they'll always be quick to turn the conversation back on you. You might begin to adapt the perfectionist qualities, very aware of any mistake can and will be used against you. Yeah, this is common. Say you fucked up one time, and you own up to it. The moment they fucked up so many times, it'll be like worse than what you did. That shit will be brought up and used against you to excuse their behavior. For example, say if you stole a piece of gum or a piece of candy from the store, and then they turn around and fucking robbed the bank or stole money for somebody, and you tell them, yo, that's wrong. Like, what the fuck are you doing? That's really wrong. You should put that back. They'll use it against you. Be like, didn't you once stole before? And you have the nerve to tell me stop stealing? Tuh. They'll basically use what you did to excuse their actions. And another sign, you're the only one that sees their true colors. No matter what they do, they'll always seem to have a fan club cheering for them. It's like they're quick to turn people against you. Once the truth about them is out, they'll quick to turn everybody against you, and it'll be like, oh, I can't let them know the real truth. Let me get these group of people to turn against this person so they can be a liar. When all reality, I'm the liar. And I seen this shit before, experienced it and seeing it from the outside looking in, and that's sad. Like, instead of just accepting that you are a toxic person that can change, you can redeem yourself. Instead, you want to make things worse by turning other people against them. That's sad. That's just really sad. And it will always have at least one, two, or a group of people that make it seem that you're an evil human being or a toxic human being, thanks to that toxic person. And this song right here is a bit confusing. It says provokes jealousy and rivalries while maintaining their cover of innocence. Never mind, I can understand now. This is an example. They once directed all of their attention to you, which makes it especially confusing when they begin to withdraw focus on other people. They do things constantly to make you doubt your place in their heart. If they're active on social media, they'll bait previously denounced exes with old songs and photos. And yeah, this one, never mind. This shit is very confusing. They had me on the first half when it says they directed all their attention on you. That is true. As I said before, a toxic person will convince people to make you look like a bad person and direct their attention to you. They'll constantly see themselves as a victim. Yes, that is true. They'll make themselves look like the victim and make you look like a complete ass. This one right here. This one right here. I'm sorry. This one is the exact fucking truth right there. This one's the exact truth. They'll bring a relevant detail into a conversation. For example, you're in an argument, trying to resolve something. A toxic person will bring a relevant detail that happened to you in the past. The problem is that before you know it, you're arguing about something that you did 6 months ago, still defending yourself, rather than doing the issue at hand. Somehow, it's just always end up about what you've done to them. This one right here is kind of personal to me because I experienced this shit. Past, present, well, not really present, it's just all in the past, but a toxic person will sit back here and tell you that, oh, they're over this situation before this time the third, or they got over it, whatnot. And then the moment you are arguing with them, they'll bring that shit up after they said they're over it. And instead of just telling you right then and there, they could have said something. And that's really fucked up, man. If you tend to bring up something that someone said in the past in an argument instead of just telling you right then and there when it first started, what the fuck is wrong with you? No, like, seriously, like, what in the actual living fuck is wrong with you? Like, that's weird, and you need help. Or you made one fuck up in the past. I don't know if I already mentioned this already. You make one fuck up in the past, they forgive you, but in future arguments, they'll use that fuck up against you. Basically trying to change you, trying to, like, make you shape up. But no, you can never change a person. If they already said they took responsibility for the actions, why the fuck are you bringing it up? No, seriously, like, why in the actual living fuck are you bringing what they did up if they took responsibility for it? And you're doing worse than what this person did. Ugh. But yeah, those are samples and qualities of a toxic person. If I missed some information about it, make sure you comment below and like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel and ring the bell for future notifications of this channel. This your girl Money 2 Times signing off, and I hope you have a safe and wonderful Sunday or day, whatever this episode gets posted. Toodles.